We are back with the music tool for Raptor. Gonna fix this damn vertical scroll thing and then make. Hey Juggernaut, what's up? Where did I even leave off? It was like 2 weeks since I worked on this. Got it. Yeah, going better. My mom's still winding down. I'm actually sleeping again. I've been sleeping like 12 hours a day. A big change. Well, actually, I wake up after like 7 hours and I go, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. After having like 6 months of none. You hear me? Oh, scroll bar. I don't even remember where shit is. God, it's so hot in here. It's not. It's cold outside, but I live on the top floor. It's like 80 in here. I want to turn on the air conditioning. Scroll bar. Here it is. Vertical. Music tool window width -16. Only it's. What? I'd rather be cold all the time. Doesn't make any sense why that's showing up there. Not the width of the tool window. Did plus. Whoa! What the hell just happened? I'm so used to. Hold on a second. I'm reading something. And people leaving for X. No, I wish Discord had a thing where it says, and you know, you got tagged in something. You just go right to it. Hey, Scott, what's up? This doesn't make sense. Hey, Cody, Dragon, Rude. Does who have a thing? How does it make any sense? Oh, maybe it's in the resize function. Yeah. Size layout. I don't remember size layout. And then it disappears. I'll bet you this widget here starts back here. Oh, no, this one would be right. X 0. I guess the width could be wrong. That widget. This minus 24. There it is. Which means something is terribly off. Event names widget width. There's HKR with his daily post of cat in a box. I'm on to something here. This is almost works. I don't care if it's hacked right now. I just want to get on to the next part. It's more like 24. I had too many tacos, man. Oh, took a nap after I ate. Should have just made 2. There you go. Pierogies are always good. They're close enough for now. Let's make the fucking event stuff fucking... There it is. There we go. That all works. You're moving to Schaumburg? Not too far from where I live. Yeah, my friend used to live there. It's like 20 minutes north of me. Right now I go back to the MIDI timing shit. Oh, I think I had a dream how I could figure that out easily. Yeah. What's that? I call it MIDI. It's not really MIDI. The old way you used to take a MIDI file and process it for the events that go with the music, but I'm making a tool where you could do it just with the audio files and not have to go through that whole process of exporting from a DAW and stuff, which is... Plus you don't know what they're named and what they are, and it doesn't keep track of things that are common, and... Like this thing here, let me show for the people that don't know. Each song's going to have an intro, main loop, an alt loop, just to break it up a little bit. When there's a lot of enemies and shit, or a mid-boss or something, then that track will play. Boss comes on, that track will play. Shield's low, that track will play. It'll all seamlessly go from track to track. But then you could have things like MIDI events, so like that. You get like a rotating light that just perfect sync with music, rotates in one measure, rotates in one measure, rotates in one measure. And then I'm gonna make like a track that's like really fine detailed, like, you know, and like the shots maybe will all be synced to the music. Everything will be synced to music. Like if a boss ship opens up, you have an event like a boss ship opens up for that, that part of the song over that duration or something. So everything that happens in the game is all synced to the music. Yeah, I did the app as a test because I knew I'd want to do this in Raptor one day a long time ago. And doing the MIDI the old way, just doing the music for this app took 8 months because each song wound up having like around 8,000 events. I like thin crust pizza, that deep dish stuff. Brr, it's like eating melted cheese. Almost feel sick afterwards. Where? OGG. Find it. Here it is. Uh-oh, Chongo. I think I didn't copy some code from when I worked at my mom's. Shit, hold on. God, is it hot in here. I miss using this editor. Autocomplete is not that good. $261. You know, I think I forgot to copy that file. Shit. You know where's worse? When I lived in Texas. My God, there's some really bad drivers in Texas. You'd be driving on the highway, and all of a sudden somebody, no blinker, nothing, just over 4 lanes to get off on an off-ramp. It happens like every time I went to work. Hold on, I need a fan. I can't find the fan. They used to have a little USB fan. Oh, she moves. Do this. Not making noise on the that works. Numbers is like a bunch of malls and restaurants mostly. Well, son of a bitch. I remember I figured out that it really pisses me off. Like a couple other. Really got to get the version control going again. Winfield, that's right near me. Winfield Road, I'm guessing the same thing. One more place to check. No. That's the weird thing. We went to Texas. They only sold liquor in certain places, and it was like going into a bad neighborhood. And there's like, you gotta like, hey, you go up to the cashier, and he's like behind like a fenced off area, like you're in like prison or something. Well, you know, this is really pissing me off. I had part of this figured out in this function. I'll bet you music track. Get a field museum is awesome. I don't want to redo work I already did. Fuck. Yeah, I forget to. There's two of them there, ain't it? Or was it a T-Rex and something else? It's been a while since I've been there. When I was little, the King Tut stuff came by that museum. Oh, shit, man. I should set it up so I can remote desktop into that computer. Damn it. No, the King Tut thing was only, it travels around, and now I think it's back in Egypt or whatever. It was only there for like 2 weeks or something. We had a book somewhere on from that day. The Museum of Science and Industry used to be cool. They used to have like passageways and you could find stuff, and it felt like science, like you're discovering stuff. Now, like, it's all open. There's nothing to hunt down anymore. These hands made the best tacos in the world. Actually, these ones weren't the best. I'm playing with that chia seed thing. I'm like trying different things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Today was Gotta perfect cooking it. So what information do I need? For now, let's just calculate it and make sure it's right. We can use a debugger to look at it. It's at the tip of my tongue what I was doing. Yeah. I make tacos like, I've been eating tacos for like, since my mom got sick, basically. That's all I eat. No, I'm just happy. It took me fucking years to get the tacos as good as like the Mexican restaurants around here, you know? Like the street tacos. The next thing I gotta do is perfect the burrito. But I've been trying to get the tacos. I mean, when I make it with meat, it tastes just like the real tacos. So I'm trying to get it to taste good with the chia seed thing. Those things are pretty cool. It turns into like a paste, but it's kind of mushy even when you cook it. So I thought, hey, put some cornstarch in it. That made it a little like more tougher. I don't think I put enough seasoning in it today. You don't like Chicago-style hot dogs? Where'd you get it from? I cannot remember what I was doing now. No, that should be. I don't know. I can't vouch for that, but usually Chicago-style hot dogs, yeah, they just have mustard, onions, relish, sport peppers, and a pickle. Tomatoes, maybe? I like them, but I don't like eating hot dogs. It's like eating whipped hooves and assholes of dead animals. I know. God, I can't remember what the fuck I was doing. Get the thing to scroll. What do I need? I mean, hot dogs are basically the leftover parts just whipped up. Like a horror show. And then it's loaded with preservatives and shit. I guess you could get better hot dogs. Well, I did doing the chia seed thing. I've always been trying to find like a substitute to eat less meat for health reasons. The weird thing about hot dogs, I used to, because it was cheap when we had an office, I got this like 30 pack of hot dogs and I'd cook them and I'd make like two or three and I'd eat, but then I'd be hungry again an hour later. It doesn't fill you up. Plus, I don't like now, I don't want to gain weight again. So I make it hard to, everything I got in my house has got to be cooked. So there's no, like nothing I can grab to eat fast. So it's either tacos or I make like fried rice with, various things, chili, or it's Arabian rice. That's really good. It's like you're supposed to use lamb meat, but I use this veggie meat. It's rice, shaved almonds, cauliflower, potatoes. Then you put plain yogurt on top. Yep, no processed food. I feel like if I get lazy, I eat at McDonald's or something. My God, I don't know why I even say, "Oh, this time it ain't gonna happen." I'll eat it, and I feel like crap for like 3 hours after eating it. Oh, chicken wings. That's one thing I like. Every so often, I got to get the little wings and I put them in the air fryer, make buffalo wings or garlic parmesan. Let's stop talking about food. you know. Yeah, it was here because I have SoundForge here. So why is it? Oh, I must have copied over it. I remember comparing the times in here now. $19. I gotta load SoundForge. Gotta compare that. Oh, here it is. What the hell just happened? Uh-oh. It's fucking killed the music. Hold on. $19,200. No, SoundForge kills whatever. There's another audio app running. Like it killed Winamp now. Got to be some option here. Options, preferences. To restart Winamp, it killed it. There we go. Oh, does this still work? All right. Why is it at 19.2 though? I think Magic's bought them. For a while, I was using Audacity trying to save money, but goddamn, the program fucking sucks. I mean, it's just horrible. It's not horrible, but it just yeah. 19.2, there it is. All right, I'm starting to remember what I was doing now. What happened to OneNote? I never set it up so I could do that right now. I don't think. Yeah, I love SoundForge. I used to use back in the day like something called Cool Edit, I think it was called. That's what I used at PopCap too, to do the sounds for like games we worked on. Okay. Well. What the fuck? It's worked before. Because it's full screen? Oh, maybe. You know, that's what I'll do. That's it. That's it. I'll just capture device. Remove. Bada bing. Capture window. Play capture. There we go. I don't know what the pedals ain't gonna do nothing, but I mean, the flight stick should work. Let me show you guys something really cool I was just toying around with. Well, first I'm gonna finish this damn OBS thing. Hold on. Now I gotta make see if it works. There we go. I think it was 600. There we go. To play the sound, you guys hear that? The sound of the transition? Yeah, I don't hear it here, so I didn't see no meters going either. Steam. Oh, I got Steam loaded because of that. Okay. Hold on a second while this loads. I was making a Megacorp Raptor parade thing. Watch. Oh, I gotta play the right music too. Hold on. Shit. I wonder if I downloaded it. Did not. Not for miles. Here we go. I just downloaded it. Let me find the right part. Here. So the new Raptor ships. And I made the boss ship just the one ship enlarged, but whoops. Oh shit. Sorry. This song is one of the Raptor songs too. Watch the ships on the side. They face the boss ship. There's a little randomness in there. So they look like. Look at the guys on the side. They're like looking back and forth. There's like slightly upward, like that's like their master. Anyways. I just want to make a video of that with the music. But, you know, that's nothing compared to the way I look in the game. I did that in fucking Unity. The real engine, it sucked because Unity you can't have a billion lights. So I'd put on another spotlight on something and it would turn another one off because you only have so many per object and stuff. In the real engine, man, I mean, the boss ships are going to move and there's going to be lights blinking to the music and shit. It's going to be like 1,000 times more than what you just saw. But I want to make something so the people working on it too get the vibe of what I'm going for. Because I mean, a lot of people think it's going to be some like cute game or something. All, you know, butterflies and dolphins and unicorns or something. There you go. All right, now we need to know. How many measures? Not measures. How many bars? So how many measures? For the time of... Yeah, the song playing now is Carl Casey. It's like copyright-free music, so you can play it during your stream. Oh, did you just get here? Just Grant Abram? I put a few of the new Raptor songs in. Oh, I got that one. Like this one's from Raptor. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, this is one of the new Raptor songs now. Measures, or this time... Let me find a bunch of Raptor songs. Various, there, we'll put the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs we Raptor. I put one in twice. It is 4 songs. For pacifist run? You know, I was thinking of having some levels where you're not supposed to blow up the boss. You gotta like deliver something to the boss. Like that's your mission, to deliver something to the megacorp or whatever. Then there'll be like different of those corporations, and they like align themselves with each other. Anyways, like what you do and how you play affects the structure, the different factions and stuff. I don't know. It'll change what missions come up, you know. Oh shit! That's the. I don't think I've ever played Tyrian. I know everybody compares it to Raptor and compares Raptor to it and stuff, but maybe I played it once. Wasn't that the game with weird sound effects? .8 seconds. $19 divided by 4.8. Starfax was on the Nintendo, right? I don't think I ever played it. Maybe once. I didn't have an original Nintendo. I played. Here's one of them. I don't actually even remember playing this. One of them. I had. I'm not gonna make Firepower 2000 space shooter. Here's another Raptor song. So yes, I know what Star Fox is. I've seen, videos of it. It's a famous game. I don't know if I ever played it. It was on that show, like how they came up with the idea, like I don't know, some series, Netflix or something, about the game industry. So, here it is. I love this song. Or if that's right. No, not today. I thought it was 110 beats per minute. Shit. Where the fuck did the window go? $100. Remember, I hard coded it to whatever Pepper Mouse told me. So it's 8. Is that what we got? You. Measure count 4. Oh. Eight. Wait, I'm not taking account the beats per minute. Do I even need that? 19.2 divided by 4.8. Makes sense. What am I doing wrong? Or 4 beat. Wait, let me think. Yeah, dividing it by that is not right. The kind of stuff that's hard to do when you're streaming. I gotta go back to my mom's tomorrow. Ugh. Timing. I gotta know like certain details about the length of each track so I know how to scroll through it. And then when I actually write out the events, the MIDI events, whatever, I need to know all this timing shit. I gotta get that all right. I've done this before, but it was like 10 years ago. Hold on, what? Beats per minute. That shall determine damn it! Beats per minute. If it's 100 beats per minute, gotta be a fucking browser. I'm out of coffee. And no more coffee. Wait, I'm out of soda too. Hold on. Here we go. Cherry blossom water. Yeah. Wait, what? What's the question? Oh, hey, the first composed track, wasn't it? I don't understand what you're asking. You mean the song playing? Might have been. Minute. I don't remember which is the first one. I guess I did have this one early on. I used this in that 15-second trailer. Beats per minute. I figure out what answer is by going here. $101. It's in the right spot. What's the actual math for that? I should look up my old audio thing. So, divided by, see that? Seconds and minute of what? I should be able to figure that out just from BPM, right? I don't need to know the length of this song. Or divided by 60, is it that simple? Yeah, I just tried that. That didn't come out to 2.4. 100 divided by 2.4. Or divided by 60, I mean. is 1.6. I could just load up my old app. It's easy to mess this shit up. It ain't like you do it every day, you know? It's not that hard. It's just remembering it all. Would that be measure time divided by... divided by 4, right? Wouldn't that be it? Oh. Actually comes out to 6.666. And the answer is 501. According to this. All right, this is no longer Raptor music. We're back in the Carl Casey. Let me make sure. Yeah. Four timing. Okay. That's the default for Fruity Loops or FL Studio, whatever. The beats per second. See, 6.666. Yeah, I want to figure out like the time per bar and the time per measure. According to this, 1 bar should be 109. One 0.09 times 4 That's not even right. Something's not right here. That can't be right. Oh! Sorry. It's on a little tiny monitor. I can barely focus on it. I don't know if you guys could see this. This is where I got the chat. If the thing was a little bit bigger, it'd be perfect. Oh, 100 divided by... It's tiny. .666, so it's 1 divided by 1.666, whatever. None of those numbers seem to match what FL Studio is showing. Wait, did I just see 109? No, I didn't. 100 divided by 60. Oh, he's answers to do. You put the whole equation that you're using down. None of my math is coming out the same. No, I'm not. I don't even want to look for my other. It makes it harder when you know people are watching, too. You know, usually if I scribble shit down and second. Oh, wait. I'm looking at this all wrong. Here it shows one measure is 2.01. That's the size of one measure right there. It says 201. Eight measures, so yeah, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. But FL Studio saying the wrong time? There it is. Oh, that's the beat. There we go. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I thought that was a time. Yeah, yeah. I put that other thing on. I thought something was. $240. I need Kobe. I need what? I got it. Oh, that the joke, yeah. It's too late to drink coffee. I just drink coffee. All right. I should have done this in the morning. Yeah, I'm just recovering from 6 months of bad sleep. Shit with my mom. I slept good for 5 days in a row. It's not gonna go back to normal overnight. That didn't work. Point 4. Oh, there we go. Maybe you should sleep. I wouldn't want to go to a job interview tired. I only had one job interview in my life. My first coding job. It was more like, yeah, I guess you just wanted to see. It was more like talking about computer shit. They closed the Hardee's near me, man. I used to like that place. Funny, I only had to make a resume. Like, I don't even think then I had to make a resume. Last time I remember making a resume was for PopCap, and I lost it. And then when I was signing up to the Nintendo thing or whatever, I can't. I'm probably not supposed to talk about that. Yeah, I don't want to get into trouble. Like, there's one thing you learn: you don't talk about anything. Oh. Yeah. You're not supposed to talk about your developer stuff, so. Which kind of sucks because like when I was trying to decide what engine or like API I wanted to use for the graphics, like I wound up using BGFX. Nobody could say if it works for, Nintendo. They go, oh, you got to refer to the whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I looked up a bunch of games. Like I know SDL probably works because there's actually SDL games on the Nintendo store, Switch store. Pretty sure there's free games that use BGFX, so. Now what? The Yeah, it's like overly secret. I don't know why you can't talk about developer things. I mean, I guess there's, people always trying to hack shit and they want to keep, I don't know. Should be allowed to say like, yeah, this works. This doesn't work. I mean, Oh, I should really do this in the morning. Yeah. Measure count. Now I gotta take that and let you scroll only to the end. I really don't feel like doing this at night. I might just quit. What time is it? Up something. Yeah, this is right, Mr. Shita, right? Numerator for that one, denominator for that one. That's the timing, 4-4. Say I go back and try to finish that Unity demo, but I just looked it up to make sure it was right. It is. What I'll do next, maybe I'll give it a whirl. I'm really Brain fried. Yeah, I gotta know those things for this. I also need that timing information when I save it out. Called beat timing. To know all this stuff. All this shit I did in that app I did 10 years ago. I just that's one off, yeah. So it, like 4 beats equal 1 bar. Right, I was just naming them backwards. You know, I was thinking too, eventually, this is going to be the sucky part. I hate messing with MIDI, but, so when you run it, where's the app? So say like you load, you know, a track or whatever. Oh, that's why I didn't do it. Can't actually see the notes. They'll say there's a melody going on in the song. You can't actually see the notes. I mean, I guess you could load it on another monitor. It'd be cool to import a MIDI file of the actual music so you can see where the notes are, like trigger things, you know, on the note, you know, however they would be. They won't be in the same spot. You know, like this could be like you know, enemy light blink or something. You might want to make it blink on the melody instead of the beat or something, you know what I mean? I got it all mixed up. I took music lessons my whole life, I forget. It's burnt. It's weird. When I was looking at this, I kept thinking the colors, like, kept thinking this is the measure. And that's just a coloring thing, you know? Yeah, I got it now. Just being stupid. Yeah, the notes, when say like you wanted something to happen, that was like where the actual boundaries where the notes are. They're not going to be where the notes would be. They've got to be where the event is. But you need to like see that for reference sometimes. Oh, with the measure count and shit like that, you know. Or the... But this is actually wrong. It should be 4, right? Yeah, that is wrong. Let's fix that. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm gonna do this till 8 o'clock. Right? Hmm. Scale with the, yeah. That's gonna be, yeah. Cell size. There's 4. There we go. I guess for reference, you just look at the, the DAW and wherever you're making the music, and then if it becomes a problem, then I'll add in the MIDI import and have like the ghost letters in the background or whatever. I don't know. Reference waveform above what chart? Oh yeah, there's that, but you can't really tell where the notes are. Here, let me, for an example, let me show you what. All right, here's the old app. Dropbox project. And what sucks is I can never it would take me forever to load these old songs back. Most of the instruments will be missing. My old computer I used to do music on, the hard drive crashed. So I lost like gigabytes of samples and VSTs. I'll never remember all the damn VSTs I had. Yep. All right, so each song. Some MIDI tracks. Yeah, light plates. These are all right here. Everything here is all like things that control things in the app, right? Let's look at this pattern. It's a MIDI pattern. And the notes match the timing of the notes in the song and stuff to do things. But it's not the same MIDI note, you know? But like here, none of them had names, so I had charts when I did this, like, oh, like C5 is MIDI note 60 or whatever, and I'd have like numbers. Like, oh, that, MIDI note whatever, 36 does the blinking real fast or whatever, you know? Like all the shit controlled stuff. But doing it like this, it took forever. I thought that's why I'm making the nap. App. The nap. What I need. Wait, which song is this? Searching? Hold on. Oh, like a more detailed visualization of the waveform? I could make those whatever's current, you know, whichever track is current, maybe makes that one bigger. Make it bigger. It might be slow though. Is that what you mean? Make that like more detailed? Slow that up. Let's see what actual details like you see in SoundForge. To load something with a melody though. Melody. I feel like that you can't really see that. Hey Juggernaut. Yeah, if it becomes a problem, you know, I will just make the MIDI import and get exact. But I'm thinking, like, you know, if you're looking at the notes, like for the song, like this, you know, or let's get something else. You know, you can just load this up. Although, yeah, like an FL Studio, that's not showing where it is in the. Damn, you have to look at that and reference that. You know, I'll worry about that when it's actually working. So for testing purposes, all I need is like simple events. That part will happen till later. Ugh. Let me show you what I mean. What this app did. Hold on. Song it was. Yeah, I'm not going to put usability things in now. Right now, just get it done and get it working in the game too. You know, so like you could save the whole kit and caboodles in one file. 5 tracks, 5 MIDI event tracks, all in one file, and play it back in the game. I thought of this idea like freaking 10 years ago. I did this like test app in Unity. That's what those songs are from. Find it. Wait, you know what? I think I got it running in Unity again. Hold on. Then my hard drive crashed. Oh, but I don't have Unity 2017 installed. I'll probably fuck it up if I load it. I think I got it. No. No way I'm installing another Unity right now. Find the damn video. Not sound coming through? Oh, sound is muted. Here, but watch. Everything's controlled with the MIDI events.
Memory file 49152.
Let me pause that. Load that same song up in FL Studio. That's turning on the lights with that pattern there. Or those things in the background, I mean.
System check for Unit 512. Antimatter reactor optimal. Shields power optimal. Star drive core ready. Time distortion.
Unity's good for prototyping, but if you would ever make something that's gonna be around for a while,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activate.
like,
Star drive.
pause that. Where's the screen? I didn't even label it. All this shit is controlling shit in that.
Achieve.
Like the speakers on the ears or whatever, or the head, all controlled with the stuff. I don't know. It'd be cool in Raptor. That's what I did that for. Or function. No, just using the MIDI to control things in the actual app, which is what I want to do in Raptor. It's like, you know, when the lights on the ship's blinking, it's all to the beat of the music, or a boss ship comes down, if like it opens up or something, or shoots, it's all on beats to the fucking song. So it's like, you know, like a game musical. The shield like meters on the side could like pulsate to the beat too. You could have like ships turn on beat or something, maybe, or the things that rotate, they rotate, you know, one full rotation or something, and you know, on beat. Like, yeah, like here, I had to save out the WAV file of this song for the music part, then I had to save it again the MIDI outs into a MIDI file. Then I would convert that to another file that I use, and that would load that up and play that back in the game, and then everything would be in sync with the song. Goddamn, each song for this app took, yeah, I don't want to take 2 months, you know? And I had to hack things because, like, the way. Where is it? Example. I mean, I know Puffer Mouse doesn't use FL Studio, but. Fuck is the MIDI stuff? Here, this gotta be it. Or samples. Here we go. I forget why, but if I wanted to use 2 different MIDI outs or something, I had to hack the DLL in FL Studio too to make it work right. With those routines, you could do Guitar Hero stuff too. You could set like an offset, so like when a note triggers, it triggers so many seconds beforehand. So when it gets to the bottom, you know exactly, you know. I don't really want to get. I mean, there might be some things like that. I was thinking maybe like shields like expand on some ships and contract to the beat, and then they're weaker when they're expanded. I mainly want to do it for like a concert effect, like when let's say like that thing that boss ship is coming down. You know, imagine like the lights blinking internally, all like a concert. You know, all synced with the music. You know. So I hate like you know, I like the music to be really important to the game, and like this makes it like part of it. You know, it's part of the soul of the game. Like now, I mean, most games make soundtracks. They're good, but they're not memorable. You know, just all fucking orchestra music. There's no, you know. Like when you hear Raptor music, or hear Doom music, or Wolfenstein music, or Descent music, you fucking brings you right back there. Later, Dino. I think I'm gonna quit too. It's fucking 7:27. You know what? I watched this for inspiration. There's a lot of concerts I watch, but my main inspiration. The stage looks like a boss ship. Could find here it is. I'll probably get a copyright strike for this, but like that. Imagine a boss ship coming down. It's all dark like that. You got the volumetric fog and the light shining into the fog and shit. Like that. And you got them smoke coming out. Look at that stage. It looks like a boss ship. Yeah, the lights will be blinking like that. That I spent a year making this engine for. But imagine it coming out like, oh my god. No, I was thinking about it yesterday. I had tears in my eyes. Wait till it comes out. Can't show what it looked like in Unity because Unity just can't do what I want. The lighting in Unity sucks. An option for this, but like that. Well, I thought if I paused it, fuck. Well, anyways, it's gonna sit there. Look at this big fucking boss ship coming down out of the smoke like it did for, you know, when the thing comes out of the clouds or whatever. You got spotlights that can be going back and forth in the front of it in sync with the music and stuff, and you got like lights internally blinking all to the music. Maybe whoa, steam and shit fucking spewing out of it. But then I want to make the boss ships move, so maybe like it comes down like a big like be pretty badass. And then you got the music system too with the different tracks. So like the music will change once oh my god, the music changed. I know a boss ship's coming. Wait, what one that created a black hole? I always liked like that fog lights, light. I used to go to this like rave club by myself, and I just sit there and watch people like dancing to fucking cool music with all the smoke machines and lasers and stuff. I mean, if the Kickstarter makes enough, and too, it could put like mini games in there, like beat games and stuff, or I don't know. I don't really want to go into La La Cartoon Land either, because Pepper's got to be like conventional. Oh yeah, the Rift thing. That idea is pretty much out the window because now using all 3D models, you can't really show the old graphics, so no more Rift. And I couldn't come up with a good gameplay reason to have that anyway, so. Yeah, and then when at first I wanted to use the old graphics with new graphics. It was a scale problem, and me and the architect are talking and stuff. And he's like, "Well, I could just remake the models as from the old graphics, like he's doing." And I'm like, I always wanted that, but I was afraid to even bring it up because I didn't want to. It seems like a lot of fucking work. That's what I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I want the boss ships to like be like these, like almost like the Matrix at the Matrix 3 at the end, where the hell is like they're like living machines almost, Or have like you can blow up parts of the boss ship and it falls off and blows up and it hits the ground. Maybe inside there's like another ship or something, or maybe a boss ship's captured a smaller AI boss or whatever, and you got to free it. I can just play it here, my video. I'm not gonna get a copyright strike. Here it is.
What the fuck? This can't be good. I think I'm going to need a few upgrades.
Well, I'm not monetizing it, so it's just basically a slap on the wrist, Yeah, I'm not using anything from the old game anymore. I think it's like Raptor the way I wished I could make it in the '90s on slow ass machines. In my mind, I wanted it to look like Raiden, like especially the boss ship showing Raiden when you get the walker. It's got like 4 legs coming out. Just wasn't enough RAM on DOS PCs, and the speed was slow. I can't wait to be at the point where I'm actually making levels. But yeah, I'm going back to the way I like to make games. It's like I'm gonna get all the tools done, engine done, then I start making the actual game. Not like doing everything in parallel. Then you're trapped. There's no like well, you spent 3 months making these levels, and now you want to change it. So this way, it lets you play a little jazz. But then once it's done, it's kind of set in stone. But yeah, I think even the little ships will break up into pieces, you know. I want things to blow up since it's in 3D and like come towards the camera, you know. Then you got the volumetric fog moving. I mean, the whole thing's going to feel. I always thought cool. What other cool thing could be if ever it's done in VR, like you're flying like Superman, looking down on the world, controlling the ship. I don't know. That might be cool. Might make people sick too. Race Storm. I haven't played any. I haven't had a PlayStation in years. Let me look that up. Oh, cool. It's funny, in my other game I made after Raptor, Demon Star, originally had like 3D buildings in it, but at the time it was too slow. I took it out and just made it fall flat. That's a little too happy for me. Music. What was the other game? What was the other game I lost? I can't find it in the chat. There we go. Oh, it's a side scroller? Pretty cool. The Raptor will be more like serious though, you know? It's like more like I don't know, not so cartoony. Badass and blowing shit up. I'll watch it more later. I don't want to get more copyright strikes. I'm afraid. I figured out the timing thing. I think I'm gonna quit and go to bed early. I gotta get up. Go to my mom's tomorrow night. Take her to the or Thursday. Yeah, it's totally dark. I mean, the original one. I mean, when I made Galactics and Raptor and Demon Star, I always pictured it like yeah, like a Blade Runner type world. It's kind of like its own world now. Not quite that, but all the megacorps and shit. It's funny. A lot of reviews, and I think even Apogee mentioned like they thought megacorp was like the bad guy instead of a generic term. You read some of the descriptions from the 90s. You must defeat the evil megacorp, or yeah. Like, no, there's supposed to be a bunch of different companies. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm out of here. I'm gonna watch TV. Good night, everybody. Wait. Are you working on doing a news story? By world building, do you mean like an editor? What's his name? Mike, the guy making Below the Stone game, is going to do the story. We'll come up with whatever based on the gameplay. Oh yeah, it'll be lore. Oh yeah. But one step at a time. I don't want to come up with all this tech shit now. That's like a rule book you got to follow. You got to make a fun game mechanic first. I've been down that road where some guy writes a story and like, well, that's not in the story. Well, that's fun. Take your story and shove it up your goddamn fat ass. But I like to keep the story a little bit vague. So, like, it means something different to everybody, you know? Kind of hint at things. That have, like, a Bible that, you know, this is the way it is in Raptor World. It can't be any way else. I've noticed, like, some people, like, yeah, they make this fucking story and they use that as, like, a way to control people. And it's like, dude, we're not making a movie here. We're making a fucking game. I remember getting arguments about that. It's like, well, we can't have the character do this and jump over and run. I'm like, dude, it's a fighting game. That ain't going to happen. You're writing shit that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, gameplay first. We're making games, you know? I do want to have a set character right now. Well, there's going to be two characters because there's going to be two-player. And I'm thinking, this is one idea. When the time comes, I'll decide on it. But even when you play single player by yourself, the other player is playing, but it's controlled by, you know, AI like. So there's always two Raptor ships on the screen. So then all the levels are designed for two-player, you know? You got to, like, it won't just be fighting together. You like so certain, like, oh, I have thing in some item number 1 I bought in the store, and I got item number 2, and somehow they work together. You got to do things like, you know, to, like, do cooperatively plan things. They'll make some weapon work right or something. Who knows? But to me, I mean, all the gameplay stuff, that'll be easy compared to actually getting all this crap done, like the tools and shit. And, you know, and like this fucking music thing. I mean, it should have taken 2 weeks. I'm on, like, probably a month 4.5 now. But that's because of my mom getting sick. I haven't gotten work done in, like, a lot of work done in 6 months because of that crap. But I just started, like, picking up, getting back to normal the last 2 weeks. I don't know how many of you were there when I was falling asleep. Like, I wasn't sleeping or nothing because I was so stressed about my mom. She doesn't let me sleep. Spending half the week there, I'd start streaming. I'm like, all I could think about is, I want to go to sleep. I don't even want to do this. Then I just stopped streaming altogether, like once every 2 weeks when I used to do it every day. But yeah, I want to get, like, this all depends on how much the Kickstarter makes. Because if it makes the minimum, I have to do the minimum. If it makes a shitload of money, then I got longer to spend on it. Like, I like to make, like, the different, there's, like, maybe 7 different megacorps, you know? If you do something for Corporation A, this corporation might get pissed and then change alliances and stuff. And, you know, it kind of changes what available missions you can go on and stuff. You know, so the world, like, changes. Like, if you play it this way, you got to do something. You're supposed to pick up a payload from Megacorp A's boss ship or something. You actually blow it up. I mean, that might change alliances and stuff or something. You know what I mean? I think it'd be kind of cool to add a little more RPG shit into it. Then have multiple stores. So, like, oh, I got item A. It's useless to me, but the storekeep in the space station B wants that, and I give it to him, and he gives me something else. Yeah, I've always wanted to play those 2 games, but I never did, so I don't know them. Here's a weird story. I don't remember why I made Raptor. I started the first demo. I always wanted to make an RPG. I was working on an RPG called Second Sword for Apogee. Somewhere in there, for shits and giggles, I made a little Raptor demo. It's in my video list called Mercenary 2029. And Apogee loved it. So I'm like, I'm going to make 2 games. Raptor, no, it wasn't called Raptor Time, Mercenary and Second Sword. It's like, why did I do that? All I wanted to do was make an RPG. Then we said, oh, we're not going to work on RPG. We're just going to finish Raptor. Because we wanted to make a game. We're going to make a game for id then. And then while I'm making Raptor, I kept wishing I wanted to make an RPG, so I started putting RPG elements in it. Like, there used to be more. Let me bring that video up before I go. I don't know why I took them out. I don't remember my thinking back then that much. Fuck is it? There it is. 2 years ago, Jesus. different intro. Was no music in it, so I added the new Raptor music I redid. Banana Ship, basically, that one. Like, yeah, he used to have actual dialogue between the store, you know, the shopkeep guy. And then you had a map, you could pick where you wanted to go. Oh, that was mercenary. Yeah, right now in my mind, I picture there's like, you know, levels on Earth. And, you know, there's levels in space, maybe in multiple places, on different planets, and each location has its own space station and store. Which is like a space game, you know, you go to different space stations, they got different stuff. Different missions, different things to buy, different things to equip. Well, if anybody ever played Dark Star 1, it was, I mean, it's a 3D space game, but it was kind of like that. I thought it was fun. Yeah, and every shop will have unique things you can like, get at that shop, you know. And then you can't just start the game and fly off to Jupiter or whatever, you know. You got to like earn that or something, actually, or save up to get upgrades for your ship or something, or go through a Stargate you got to pay for. I don't know, but with some reason, just what makes uh, sense. I, I remember there's some reason I didn't like Tyrant. There's something weird about it. Ah, cool. Yeah, I'd rather not even look at other games. So people go, "Oh, you stole that from this game." There was something about Tyrant I did not like. I forget why. And it was like basically made because of Raptor. Hey, hold on a second. Yeah, you know, I get a lot of people like they don't usually like shooters, but they liked Raptor because it was more conventional and made like, you know, it was like rooted in some common sense. You know, most shooters just go off into fucking bullet hell, la la land, and all kinds of weird, you know, weapons that make no fucking sense. I mean, if you want to go into La La Land, that's Easter eggs, not the actual main game. I like to be serious. As goofy as I am, I like the game to be serious. Even a shooter. Yeah, I better go. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to blah, blah, blah. No, it's going to have something else. That's one thing I will never talk about is the Easter eggs. Everything that's going to be a surprise. I've been thinking about this for like 28 years. Let the ship like crash somewhere with its claw sticking out. Yeah, dope fishing doesn't mean anything to me. All the Apogee games are doing it. I don't think I'm going to put that in there. I mean, it has no meaning to me whatsoever. Yeah, maybe. I mean, oh, it's kind of cheesy for Raptor to on a claw in the future. You think claws, ships are gonna have claws. I mean, maybe like a tractor beam or something. And that'd be something for bonuses, like But the cool thing, like, oh, let me shoot us another idea. So at this view, the ship can actually have an altitude. So like you can go like Zaxxon, you can go down on the ground and like your normal guns start blowing up the buildings, but you don't affect them if you're up above them. You could like up and down, side to side, forward and back. Like maybe there's like a weak spot, like in a boss ship, like there's like where it's main cannon or something, and you got to shoot it in there, like or something, like you know, or launch a certain kind of weapon inside of it or something. The biggest thing is I want a reason. Your ship blows up, and you just get another ship. It's got to be something like a RPG-ish about that. Like you in the story you buy, like if you die before you buy this, the game's over. Then one of the first things you got to buy is like it might be in Raptor, the transport device, and you better save up your money. If you blow up, you're gonna lose everything you have on that ship, and then that's why you don't die. You get transported back to base or whatever, and then maybe by default you get like a basic fucking ship. Can't afford it. Well, yeah, there's going to be. I mean, you keep the money, and that's the whole point of Raptor. I'm definitely going to make it. If you quit a level, abort a mission, you're going to lose the money you got. All the stuff like that, you just have to. I mean, like this view might not be the final view. We're going to play with everything to make sure the gameplay works. Nothing is set in stone. It's got to feel good with a game controller, not just a mouse. Yeah. You definitely want to make it customizable. So, like you start off with the basic Raptor ship, and then two players, when they're playing together, over time, player two could be totally different than player one. What it looks like, how it works, everything. What do you mean by environment movement? Yeah, I was running it at 1440p. I wanted to see what it looked like. It'll probably just do like damage, you know. Like, that's a hard call too, because then you're playing with somebody. Say it has net play, and you're playing with some troll. He's purposely trying to kill you. You know. That's why they don't usually don't allow like friendly fire in games, because there's going to be that one asshole that ruins the whole goddamn thing. It's funny, like here, a little bit magnifier. That's basically what it looked like full screen almost. You still see pixels. Because those guys like little puppies. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far with Unity crap. So I gotta don't have to just it's pointless. I have to recode it in C++ for my engine. I was just trying to get I'll make sure it looked right. Like the way it I mean, you know, the way it looks is close, except in my engine it'll a lot better and you won't have the light problem. So like check this out. Fucking Unity. I hate Unity. Add a spotlight. Or even just a point light. I'll put a point light. Where did it put it? Here, watch this. Now when I run it, watch. I'll make it dimmer so you can see. But certain other lights won't work now. Of course, now it's not doing it. It's going to be a spotlight. There, you see that one light turn off there? Put two lights. Make one of them a spotlight. There's a game called Tax Scan. It was vector graphics. It started off a vertical scroller, and then after like level 3, it would like see the lights blink on now. It's fucking Unity. I could have 1,000 fucking spotlights in my engine, and it won't do that. Yep, that one just turned on. See that? See that crap? Don't want to save that. Yeah, I had to do tricks like these first two helicopters. When it first came out, it would make the ones in the blink from the other ones. So I had to put in the script, turn off their lights right immediately when it exited the screen. Yeah, it's because Unity and their shader is a set number of lights per object. And you got a big object like the floor or whatever. Objects can only have so many lights per object. And shit, in Raptor, I'm like always thinking, I mean, I wanted to use Unity at first. I'm like, I want every bullet to have a light source on it. I want, so when you're shooting through like the fog or something, it's lighting up. Then explosions give off, the particles that come out of the explosions are going to give off light. So I could have thousands of lights. And it's super fast. Well, turbo overkill's made with Unity. You'd never know it. Below the Stones uses it too. I mean, to each their own. I mean, I spent years trying to make it work in Unity. You could probably do it if you wrote your own custom rendering pipeline, which one would take as long as it took me to write the thing in C++, and two, they keep changing it, so it'd be a nightmare. And in three, it would never be as fast as mine. It probably would never run on a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, when I first saw Turbo, I thought it was Unreal Engine. But here's a bad thing. I mean, he's using the thing to make the levels, this tool. They stopped updating it in 2019. So if you want to make a new Turbo Overkill in 5 years using Unity 2025, it's going to be a hassle. You have to hire somebody to make a new level editor or something, or take the old one and update it or something. That's the problem with Unity. You buy assets and shit, you're stuck hoping that the developer is going to keep updating the assets you're using. Like Raptor was remade every 5 years almost. I mean, it was like, Raptor Windows version in 2000 around 1999, then a .emu 2010 version, .emu 2015 version, and now there's a new Raptor port in beta right now, classic one. You got a game that you want to keep updating over years. Unity is not your friend. Probably even Unreal. I mean, the same shit. I mean, it's a quick way to make a game, but fucking slow and long term is not a good thing with it. Let me say you had a fucking hit that sold for 6 years. In 6 years, do you really want to use a 6-year-old version of Unity to, All right. 8 o'clock, I'm done. Thought I froze. All right, good night, everybody. Fucking button for the end. Peace.